Everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the two hairstyles that I wear like literally every single day. I get a lot of questions about them at work and just like day to day. Okay, so the things that you're going to need are one of these sock bun tools. This is probably the most important. I honestly don't know how I would do my hair without this. I just have a wide tooth comb. I just like to brush out my hair before. There it is. Then I have this brush. This is just best to give you volume. Which you'll see in a second why I need to do that. And then hairspray, you can use any. I just use herbal essences. I usually use the orange one, and it smells amazing, but they were sold out of it, so I had to just get this one. And then the only other thing you're going to need is some bobby pins. So let's get into it. I'm just going to take my hair down. And then if I look behind me, it's because I have a mirror right here, and I also have a viewfinder right beside me. Just like to kind of brush it out with my fingers, and then comb it. So I used to I'm going to show you two different messy buns. The first one I started doing like a few years ago, and the second one I'm just started doing it recently. The first one's just a bit easier if you just literally just want to wrap up your hair and go, and the second one if you want to spend some more time on it and you just want to put a little bit more effort into it. Yeah, I started doing it when my hair was a lot shorter, and everyone, these first started to be popular. So yeah, now that my hair is a lot longer, I could probably do it the normal way, like the way that you're supposed to when you roll it down. But I actually really like doing it both of these ways. So, if you want to see what I'm talking about, then let's get into it. So I'm just going to brush out my hair. Don't mind the mess that it's in. And both of these hairstyles work best if your hair is dirty, because that's when your hair has the most texture in it. So my hair is probably like 4th day hair. I try not to wash it too often because my hair is really dry already on its own. So I like to keep all the oils in it. Okay, so we're going to put our hair in a ponytail, depending on if you want your bun up higher or sitting down lower, that's where you're going to put your ponytail. The one I'm going to show you right now, that one I usually would wear it a bit lower. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And then this is one part where this brush comes in handy because I'm going to use it to pull back all of my hair. Just make sure it's nice and smooth. And I'm literally just taking it and pulling back all my hair. Make sure you get the back because you don't want there to be any just bumps or anything. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, put your hair in a ponytail. Sometimes I find that I make mine lopsided, so I'm gonna try my best to make sure that it's not lopsided. Kind of just like to go like that. Now we're going to take the soft bun and just going to put it through your ponytail. Hair sticking out like that. And then you can take your hairspray, and then I'm just going to spray the front and then just pull it all back. So just take the brush again, and then I'm going to start pulling my hair over the bun, and you're kind of just going to waterfall it over. Try to make sure that there's no spaces in it. If I do see any parts where it's parting like that, I'm going to take the brush, and I'm going to just kind of push up and almost back comb just the top parts of the bun. Anywhere that I see it separating, you don't really need to do the ends of your hair because you're just going to tuck that in. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm taking forever, but really this is good enough. And then so basically what we're going to do is twist the hair all around itself. You can do it this way or that way. I'm just going to grab it, start pulling the hair, and just start wrapping it around the bun, and you're kind of going to twist it underneath. and continue just to twist it like that and go around like 1 or 2 more times just make sure that there's, like, it's all tightly spun around the sock bun. Okay, so now we're going to take our bobby pins. I'm just going to grab it like this, and then I'm literally, you want to start, like, if you twisted your hair this way, you want to start right where you started twisting it, so that you don't start to get any, like, lumps in it. I don't know how to explain that part. But I'm literally just going to push the bobby pin in, and then you want to make sure you connect it to, like, connect it to your ponytail. You don't want it to be like a space where your bun and then your actual head meets. You don't want that. And then keep pinning, and do it all the way around your head. Okay, so got a bump sticking up right there, so we're gonna fix that. Take another bobby pin, pull that little piece down, and just pin it. You could totally just leave it like this, but I always like to pull out pieces of my hair. I like to make it a lot looser and just make it look effortless, not like a perfect bun. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just take literally my 2 fingers, and I'm gonna start pulling out the pieces. And then same thing to the other side. Pull it all out. And this side needs a few more bobby pins because I can feel it coming out. And continue. Even I like to pull out pieces on the sides. And then if you do pull out pieces on the side like that, you want to make sure you pull it out on the back as well, so it's not like uneven. So I just kind of feel with my hand, and then I'll just pull out those back pieces as well. And then I'll take my wide tooth comb and I'll kind of just brush it all up so that it's all just going up in one direction. I don't want it to look like lumpy or anything. And you can continue, like, don't be afraid to keep pulling out the sides. You could honestly do it quite a bit. Okay, so hopefully you got the gist of it. So that one is a lot easier, like quicker. If you're a perfectionist like me, it's going to take you a bit longer, but realistically you can literally just twist your hair around that bun and be good to go. So let's get into it. Like I said, they're both super similar, so you're basically going to do the same thing. The only difference is how we're going to wrap your hair around the sock bun. It's like the only difference. So once again, I'm going to get all of our hair back. And this one I like it to be a little bit higher up. Just a wee bit. And once again, I just like to try to make sure it's not uneven, lopsided, however you want to call it. Put the sock bun on. Just going to take my hairspray one more time. And if you want to really make sure that it's like smoothed down, then just do that with your brush. So take the brush again, do the same thing. And then for this one, I don't want the hair to be staticky or like looking like it's backcombed at all. So I just kind of pull at some of the pieces of hair, just so they don't look like they're all stuck together. And then same thing, take the brush, backcomb it at the top, just so that there's no spaces in between. So for this one, don't mind me talking to you like this, I look like a crazy person. So for this one, I want it to basically look like my hair is long, like, it's decently long now, but I want it to look like it's super long, super full. And basically, like, I just threw up my hair like this in a, like, just a messy bun, just wrapped it around itself. So take the elastic again. This time we're not going to wrap it around. You're going to take the bobby pin, take one piece of your hair and kind of just pin it. Like, grab some hair and then just stick it in. And we're basically going to do that same technique, like, all the way around your head. Each time, just grab another kind of piece of hair and just kind of push the bobby pin in there. And, like, we're going to keep, like, some pieces we're going to pull this way and pin them. I'll just put that in place. And then other pieces we're going to pull, like, this way, going the opposite direction. Just kind of stick it into random places again. And you're just going to keep doing it until you don't have pieces like this hanging out. So I'm literally just gonna keep doing the same thing. And, like, if you feel any spots that the sock bun's showing, like I feel right now in the back, I can feel the sock bun completely. So I'm gonna take these pieces that are sticking out and I'm just gonna pin them in there with the rest until you feel like you can't see that anymore, basically. See this piece sticking out? I'm just gonna poke that in there. This one I'll usually use quite a few more bobby pins because you're literally pinning each piece by piece. Keep playing with it as much as you can, pinning pieces and trying to make it look better. And usually by the end it'll work itself out because it's not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to look like your hair is literally in a messy bun. So look, I just keep looking around. Looks pretty good. I feel a piece hanging out here in the back, so I'm just gonna pin that into place. Even sometimes, like, if, like I said, when the back, I could feel the sock bun, like, you could see it, then I'll even take some of that hair and pull it backwards like this and push it in the middle of my sock bun, and I'll push the bobby pin into there with the piece of hair, because then at least you have that back portion covered where you could see the sock bun. Okay, so now same thing as before, I'm going to start pulling out my pieces of hair. And for this one I'll do it quite a bit because I really do want it to look messy. I don't want it to be like slicked back to my head. And then the same thing on this side. Don't be afraid to really pull it out, and if you pull out too much where it's kind of like sticking out, it's super easy to fix. Just grab another bobby pin and just pin the piece that's like sticking out, pin it back into place. And you'll be good to go. And then same thing, pull it out in the back. If you do pull out the sides, make sure you remember to pull out the back. And even for this one, I'll even pull out pieces like on the side here. Like I'm not trying to make it look neat. Even back here, if this piece is hanging out, like I'll just leave it. And for this one especially, I'll literally pull out a piece of hair. You don't have to pull out that piece of hair like I do, but I've been doing that quite a bit lately. Especially at this point, you want to hairspray. Like once you're all done, hairspray it. And especially the back, once you hairspray it, push all those hairs up so that they want to stay up all day. Here too, especially at the bottom here, pull it out down there so that it kind of just looks like it's hanging. That's how it looks. I'm just pulling it to the other side kind of because, like I said, I cannot stand if it's lopsided. Like, I cannot. So, I think that's definitely a bit better. Yeah, so I just wanted to get this video out because I really have had so many people ask me how I do my hair like this, or just if I have a sock in it, or like how I did it. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and stay tuned. I'll see you guys in my next videos.